Could the handful of nuts you're snacking on right now be silently sabotaging your health after 60? While we've all heard nuts are nutritional powerhouses, that's not the whole story for seniors. Some varieties can secretly increase inflammation, interfere with critical medications, and even trigger painful gallbladder attacks. In the next few minutes, I'm going to reveal the 4 specific nuts you should absolutely avoid after 60, plus the 4 superstar nuts scientifically proven to strengthen brittle bones, sharpen foggy memory, and naturally bring down stubborn blood pressure. Stay with me to discover which nuts deserve a place in your pantry and which should be tossed out immediately for better health in your golden years. The number one worst nut might surprise you. It's probably in your kitchen right now. When we're younger, nuts seem like perfect health foods. They have protein, healthy fats, and nutrients. But as we age, our bodies change how they handle certain foods, especially nuts. Think about your day. Maybe you have peanut butter on toast for breakfast or grab some mixed nuts for a snack. These choices might seem healthy, but for seniors, some nuts could be hurting your health. Here's why. After 60, your digestive system changes. The lining gets thinner, enzymes don't work as well, and everything slows down. These changes affect how your body handles compounds found in certain nuts. Take Martha, who's 72. She had ongoing joint pain and digestive problems for years. She could barely walk in her garden or play with her grandchildren without pain. After a nutrition expert told her to remove specific nuts from her diet, Martha saw amazing results. Within weeks, her inflammation went down and her digestion improved. Now she gardens daily and plays with her grandchildren. I never thought certain nuts were causing my problems, Martha said. I thought I was making healthy choices. What Martha learned is something many seniors don't know. Aging bodies process nuts differently than younger bodies do. This affects how your medications work too. Research shows your liver's ability to remove toxins decreases by about 1% each year after age 40. By 70, your body struggles to process certain compounds in nuts. This means toxins like aflatoxins, found in some nuts, can build up and cause more damage. Even more concerning is how these nuts interact with medications. Many seniors take several prescriptions daily. Some nuts contain compounds that can interfere with how these medications work in your body. The vitamin K in certain nuts can make blood thinners like warfarin less effective, a medication many seniors take daily. Other nuts contain substances that compete with heart medications, potentially making them less effective. As we age, our bodies become more prone to inflammation. Certain nuts contain proteins that can trigger inflammation throughout the body. This inflammation can speed up memory decline, heart problems, and joint pain, all issues that become more concerning after 60. The wrong nuts can create a perfect storm in seniors, triggering inflammation that worsens joint pain and memory issues, interfering with important medications, and causing digestive problems that can lead to poor nutrient absorption. That innocent pine nut on your restaurant salad might be silently working against your heart medication, creating health problems that won't show up until your next doctor's appointment. Pine nuts may seem harmless, those tiny kernels that add crunch to pesto pasta or Mediterranean salads. They're popular in Italian cooking and often seen as a premium ingredient. But these small seeds hide a danger for seniors taking medications, which includes nearly 89% of adults over 65. These small nuts contain compounds that interfere with how your body processes medications. They can compete for the same pathways in your liver, potentially reducing medication effectiveness by up to 30% in some cases. This affects about 60% of commonly prescribed medications for seniors. Think about your daily medication routine, your heart medications, cholesterol pills, and blood pressure control. Pine nuts can upset this balance. When eaten within 2 hours of taking statins, pine nuts can make the medication less effective. This won't cause immediate symptoms, making it particularly dangerous as you might not connect your declining health to that pine nut pesto you've been enjoying. Pine nuts create other problems too. Pine nut syndrome causes a bitter or metallic taste that can last for days or even weeks after eating them. For seniors, this is serious beyond just being uncomfortable. The taste distortion can greatly reduce appetite in older adults, whose sense of taste has already decreased with age. When food suddenly tastes metallic or bitter, many seniors eat less. This leads to nutrition problems, not enough protein, poor vitamin absorption, and dangerous weight loss that speeds up muscle loss. For those taking multiple medications, as 70% of seniors do, pine nuts create significant risks. Many prescription drugs cause dry mouth, and when combined with the small, slick texture of pine nuts, this creates a perfect scenario for choking. These tiny seeds can easily slip into the airway, particularly for seniors with swallowing difficulties. The compounds in pine nuts further complicate digestion. They block protein digestion, problematic because protein absorption naturally decreases with age. By age 70, many seniors already struggle with protein utilization, and pine nuts can make this essential nutritional process worse. Pine nuts are also very high in calories. Each quarter cup serving contains about 230 calories, mainly from oils, making them one of the most calorie-dense nuts available. Common medications affected by pine nuts include blood pressure medications like ACE inhibitors and calcium channel blockers, antidepressants, and some diabetes medications. What makes this particularly dangerous is that medication guides rarely mention pine nuts specifically. Your pharmacist might warn about grapefruit juice or alcohol, but pine nuts often go unmentioned despite their potential impact. For seniors already dealing with aging and medication management, pine nuts add unnecessary complications to your health, making them the fourth worst nut for seniors. While pine nuts interfere with medications, another seemingly innocent nut is quietly harming your metabolic health. Those creamy cashews in your trail mix might taste great, but for the 1 in 3 seniors with prediabetes, they're silently triggering dangerous blood sugar spikes that can speed up memory decline and heart damage. Cashews have become common in many seniors' diets, appearing in morning yogurt, afternoon snacks, and many recipes. Many older adults choose them thinking they're making a healthy choice. After all, aren't all nuts heart healthy? Not quite. What makes cashews particularly problematic is their carbohydrate content. With about 9 grams of carbs per ounce, cashews contain nearly 3 times the carbs of almonds and other tree nuts. They're basically a sugar rush disguised as a healthy snack, creating problems for anyone managing blood sugar, a challenge facing many seniors. When you eat cashews, those carbs enter your bloodstream relatively quickly compared to other nuts. For a senior with diabetes or prediabetes, this triggers a glucose response that strains an already struggling system. These repeated spikes contribute to long-term damage of blood vessels and nerves, speeding up many age-related conditions. Take Martha, a 68-year-old who regularly enjoyed cashews as her afternoon snack. After checking her glucose levels, she was shocked to discover her readings jumped nearly 40 points within 30 minutes of eating just a small handful, similar to eating a slice of white bread. What's particularly deceptive about cashews is that they lack the protective compounds found in many other nuts. Walnuts contain omega-3 fatty acids that help moderate blood sugar response, while almonds offer better fiber that slows digestion. Cashews offer neither of these protective benefits. Beyond their impact on blood sugar, cashews contain high levels of oxalates that bind to calcium in your digestive tract, preventing proper absorption. For seniors already facing decreased calcium absorption and increased bone loss risk, this directly undermines bone health. This calcium blocking effect becomes especially problematic after age 60, when the body's natural ability to maintain bone density has already diminished. These same oxalates increase the risk of kidney stones, a painful condition particularly concerning for those over 60 whose kidney function is already declining with age. Commercial cashews typically undergo extensive processing that includes oil roasting and heavy salting, adding unhealthy fats and excessive sodium that strain heart health and raise blood pressure. Additionally, cashews contain compounds that interfere with protein digestion. For seniors experiencing reduced protein absorption as part of normal aging, these make it harder for your body to extract the protein from cashews and potentially from other foods eaten at the same time. Many seniors reach for cashews specifically because they seem easier to chew than harder nuts like almonds. However, this convenience comes with a metabolic price tag that grows steeper with age. Every handful of cashews represents a choice that potentially works against your body's needs rather than supporting them. The luxury nut sitting in your pantry might be doing more harm than you realize. Those buttery, rich macadamia nuts that many save for special occasions pack a surprising punch against your heart health, particularly concerning for anyone over 60. While their rich flavor makes them a premium treat, their nutritional profile reveals why they're the #2 nut seniors should avoid. Macadamia nuts have long been positioned as a sophisticated choice, often given as gifts or featured in gourmet recipes. Their creamy texture and distinctive flavor have helped them maintain an image of healthful indulgence. Like an expensive sports car with hidden mechanical problems, these premium nuts come with a steep health cost behind their elegant packaging. Macadamias have a troubling nutritional profile. They are the most calorie-dense nut available, packing about 200 calories into a single ounce, roughly 10 to 12 nuts. This extreme caloric density becomes problematic as metabolism naturally slows with age, making weight management increasingly challenging for those over 60. Macadamias contain around 22 grams of fat per ounce, with about 3 grams being saturated fat. This saturated fat directly impacts cholesterol levels, specifically raising LDL, the bad cholesterol that contributes to plaque buildup in arteries. For seniors already navigating age-related heart challenges, this additional burden can silently accelerate artery damage. The specific fats in macadamias can also promote inflammation in the vascular system, potentially speeding up arterial stiffening, a natural age-related process that these nuts seem to worsen rather than help. This high-fat content puts significant strain on the gallbladder, an organ that naturally becomes less efficient with age. For many seniors with silent gallstones, regularly eating macadamias can trigger painful gallbladder attacks that seem to come from nowhere. The fat content also changes the absorption rates of fat-soluble medications, a critical consideration when many seniors rely on precise medication schedules. This can either speed up or delay absorption, potentially disrupting carefully balanced treatment plans. Commercial processing compounds these issues. Many varieties undergo oil roasting and receive liberal salting, introducing additional heart stressors. The added sodium can raise blood pressure, while the processing methods may introduce inflammatory compounds. Macadamia's exceptional density and hardness present another age-specific hazard. They are particularly dangerous for older adults with dental work or weakened teeth. This is especially relevant for individuals over 65, as tooth enamel naturally weakens with age due to decades of wear and reduced calcium absorption. What might be a simple crunch for a younger person can result in a dental emergency for a senior. Research tracking senior nutrition patterns reveals that seniors who eat just a quarter cup of macadamias daily typically gain between 0.5 to 1.3 pounds monthly when no other dietary changes are made. Over a year, this seemingly minor indulgence can lead to substantial weight gain, precisely when maintaining a healthy weight becomes most critical for joint health and mobility. Unlike some nuts that offer omega-3 fatty acids or significant fiber to offset their calories, macadamias provide minimal compensatory nutrients to justify their inclusion in a senior nutrition plan. The macadamia nut's reputation as a premium health food makes it especially dangerous. Seniors who believe they're making a sophisticated, healthy choice may be unwittingly compromising their heart health with every seemingly innocent handful. While macadamias pose serious heart risks, they're not the most dangerous option in your pantry. That distinction belongs to America's favorite legume, pretending to be a nut. Yes, that jar of peanut butter you reach for at breakfast could be quietly undermining your health in ways specifically harmful to aging bodies. Peanuts are actually legumes that grow underground, not true nuts at all. This underground habitat creates the perfect environment for contamination that tree nuts largely avoid, making peanuts uniquely vulnerable to mold growth and aflatoxins, powerful toxins that pose serious health concerns as we age. The danger of aflatoxins becomes more pronounced after 60 because your body's natural detoxification processes have already begun to slow down. These toxins silently build up in your system over time, potentially damaging your liver, an organ already working harder as you age. Regular consumption of contaminated peanuts creates a compounding effect that can significantly increase cancer risk the longer you continue eating them. What makes this particularly troubling is how peanuts hide throughout the American diet. That peanut butter sandwich, those peanut-topped cookies, or that handful of mixed nuts all introduce toxins into your system. Commercial peanut butter adds hydrogenated oils, excessive sodium, and added sugars. For the 63% of American seniors already managing high blood pressure, these additives create heart stress that aging hearts don't need. The vitamin K content in peanuts poses a serious risk for those taking blood thinners like warfarin. Consider 72-year-old Harold, who experienced unexplained bruising and dangerously thin blood after increasing his daily peanut butter consumption, completely counteracting his prescribed medication. His doctor had never warned him about this potentially fatal combination. The inflammatory potential of peanuts creates additional dangers. The proteins in peanuts can trigger inflammatory responses, particularly problematic for seniors already dealing with joint pain or memory concerns. This effect is amplified by peanuts' high omega-6 fatty acid content. While omega-6 fats are essential in small amounts, the disproportionate ratio in peanuts can fuel chronic inflammation, worsening joint pain, accelerating heart damage, and potentially contributing to memory decline. Improper storage magnifies these risks significantly. That open jar of peanut butter sitting in your pantry for months can quickly go rancid, producing harmful free radicals causing cellular damage. The dry roasting process used in commercial production generates acrylamide, a chemical compound linked to cognitive degradation, particularly concerning for anyone worried about memory loss. This combination of risks, aflatoxin contamination, medication interference, inflammatory compounds, and harmful processing byproducts makes peanuts uniquely dangerous for aging bodies. Unlike healthy nuts offering protective benefits as you age, peanuts deliver compounds that target vulnerabilities that develop after 60. This doesn't mean eliminating all sources of peanuts immediately, but it warrants careful consideration about how often you eat them. If joint pain, inflammation, or medication management are concerns, reducing peanut consumption could yield noticeable improvements within weeks. The distinction between harmful and helpful nuts becomes more important considering how frequently seniors consume them as healthy snacks. That daily spoonful of peanut butter might seem like a protein-rich choice, but its hidden dangers make it one of the worst options for aging well. Now that you know which nuts deserve caution, let's flip the script. Could the right nuts actually work like nature's pharmacy for aging bodies? 4 specific varieties contain compounds that target the exact systems that begin to falter after 60, and one of them can transform your brain function with just a single nut per day. After discussing potential dangers, I want to emphasize the good news. Certain nuts contain active compounds specifically beneficial to aging bodies. These natural powerhouses support the very systems that need reinforcement as we age. Let's explore 4 remarkable nuts that address the most pressing health concerns for those over 60. Starting our countdown at number 4, almonds emerge as exceptional allies for maintaining bone strength. With 97 milligrams of calcium per quarter cup, they deliver significant skeletal support when calcium absorption naturally declines. These small nutritional powerhouses serve as the backbone of skeletal health. The recommended daily serving of 15 to 20 almonds, preferably uncooked or dry roasted without salt, provides critical calcium for bone maintenance, healthy fats that lower bad cholesterol, about 3.5 grams of fiber, helping with constipation. For maximum benefit, eat almonds with their skins intact. Research from Tufts University shows that almond skins contain compounds that, when combined with vitamin E, create a powerful shield against damage to brain cells. Our third best nut might surprise you: pistachios. Often overlooked in conversations about senior nutrition, these green gems excel at blood pressure regulation. Their naturally low salt and high potassium content, about 285 milligrams per serving, creates an ideal mineral balance that prevents kidney retention of sodium. This becomes increasingly important as blood pressure regulation systems naturally deteriorate with age. Pistachios can lower systolic blood pressure by 3 to 5 points, comparable to some medications but without unwanted side effects. They provide blood pressure support through potassium balance, compounds that protect against macular degeneration, natural portion control through the shelling process. Their distinctive green and purple coloration indicates the presence of antioxidants that neutralize free radicals, which build up at accelerated rates in aging bodies. Taking the second spot in our lineup are walnuts, nature's brain food. Their physical resemblance to the brain hints at their neurological benefits. But the science behind this connection is even more compelling. Walnuts stand apart as the richest source of plant-based omega-3 fatty acids compared to all other commonly consumed nuts. This becomes crucial as aging brains require increased omega-3 support for proper function and cell membrane integrity. The evidence for walnuts' cognitive benefits is substantial. According to a study published in the Journal of Nutrition, seniors who consume just 1.5 ounces of walnuts daily for 8 weeks experienced significant improvements in cognitive processing speed and mental flexibility. This enhancement of executive function helps maintain independence and decision-making abilities. Walnuts also offer melatonin for natural sleep quality support, compounds for heart protection, a comprehensive support system for aging bodies. Topping our list is a nut so potent that eating more than the recommended daily amount could actually become harmful. Brazil nuts contain such concentrated selenium that eating just one per day might measurably improve your memory and brain function, while eating a handful could risk toxicity, a paradox that makes proper portions essential for seniors seeking brain health benefits. Brazil nuts are tiny powerhouses of nutrition with unmatched selenium content. A single Brazil nut delivers 96 micrograms of selenium, an amazing 137% of your daily recommended intake, making them the richest known food source of this vital mineral on the planet. For seniors, this remarkable concentration offers a powerful, targeted intervention for maintaining brain health with minimal effort. The selenium in Brazil nuts plays a critical role in activating thyroid hormones, which regulate numerous bodily functions that commonly decline with age. The selenium exists in a form that your body can absorb and utilize more effectively than synthetic supplements. This enhanced absorption ensures maximum benefit for thyroid function, directly impacting energy production, metabolism, and emotional well-being. 3 areas where many seniors notice troubling changes as they age. Brazil nuts contain specific fatty acids that provide structural support to your nervous system. These fats contribute to maintaining myelin, the protective insulating layer around nerve cells that often deteriorates with age. Think of myelin as the insulation around electrical wires. When it degrades, signals can't travel as efficiently. By supporting myelin integrity, Brazil nuts help preserve the speed at which your brain processes information, maintaining quicker reflexes and faster reaction times. This myelin maintenance represents a comprehensive approach to cognitive protection. While many brain supplements focus solely on neurotransmitter production, Brazil nuts address both the nutritional and structural aspects of brain health, a strategy particularly valuable for aging brains. Brazil nuts function like a double-edged sword. They offer tremendous benefits in small amounts, but become harmful in excess. Due to their extraordinarily high selenium concentration, the recommended daily intake for seniors is just 1 to 2 Brazil nuts. Exceeding this amount risks selenium toxicity, causing symptoms from stomach distress to serious neurological issues. This makes them unique, a food where a single unit provides optimal benefits, while excess consumption becomes counterproductive. Proper storage is crucial to maximize benefits. Their high-fat content makes them susceptible to going bad, which diminishes nutritional value. Store Brazil nuts in the refrigerator to extend shelf life and preserve their brain-enhancing properties. Brazil nuts also help maintain regular digestion. The combination of fiber and natural oil supports comfortable intestinal function, addressing constipation issues that frequently trouble older adults. Many seniors report transformative results from their brain nut daily routine. The power lies in remarkable efficiency. No other food delivers such significant cognitive protection in such a small package. The convenience of this one-and-done approach to brain nutrition provides measurable benefits for memory, processing speed, and overall cognitive function. For maximum benefits, integrate your daily Brazil nut into your morning routine. This ensures consistent selenium levels throughout the day. Add it to breakfast, whether that's oatmeal, yogurt, or take it with your morning medications. Remember, with Brazil nuts, more is definitely not better. By enjoying 1 to 2 nuts daily while avoiding excess, you'll harness their remarkable cognitive benefits while minimizing potential risks. So there you have it, friends. The choices you make about nuts aren't small. They're health decisions with lasting effects. These small daily choices add up over time, potentially adding years to your life through better heart health, sharper thinking, and stronger bones. Choose almonds, pistachios, walnuts, and that powerful Brazil nut daily. Your body will reward you with renewed energy and vitality when you avoid peanuts, macadamias, cashews, and pine nuts. Make this simple swap today and feel the difference tomorrow.